And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Brazil versus France.
Thanks, Derek. Good atmosphere here. Everybody looking forward to what should be a really entertaining game.
And they kick off here. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do, but today it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, it'll have a big effect, especially on the player, and also the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
Eder Militao. Richarlison. Anthony. Gerson. Paqueta. And Neymar. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, his ball possession will be his key. People give him the ball because they know he links the play.
Can they keep it out? In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. And forward this time goes Neymar with options aplenty. Getting forward. And the cross from Mbappe. And Alexandro keeping it out. Casemiro. Emerson. Now Casemiro. Paqueta. And he's through here. That is a tackle and a half. Conte. Conte. Mbappe. Mbappe. Well, sadly, you've got to say, miles off target.
Well, if it had just bent it or maybe just gone for a bit more accuracy. Instead, he went for the strong shot and he just fluffed his lines.
Eder Militao. Gerson. And possession given away.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really. But again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Well, no luck keeping possession. Ndombele. And putting his body on the line. Alexandro. Casemiro. Richarlison. Now with Paqueta. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Making progress. Alexandro. Oh, he's lost possession. Neymar. Can he finish? Flag raised for offside. Casemiro. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Not a great pass. The keeper completely untroubled. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. I must say, this looks promising. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Karim Benzema. Mbappe. And here's Dombele. Benzema. Offside the decision. Casemiro. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Alexandro. Well, pass after pass. Maybe they can chisel an opportunity. And this time, it's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
And the substitution will occur now. Disappointing control, and they've lost the ball. Well, they might be onto something. The end product just wasn't there. Tolisso. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Well, that's how to do it defensively. Casemiro there.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but after that it's been disappointing. I'd like to see them use those wide areas around the defence, get around them as opposed to trying to go through the middle.
Tolisso. Griezmann. Well, not very clever defending. Crossing opportunity. And there to intervene. Under real... not troubling the keeper. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And he's broken free. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Tolisso. Griezmann. Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close. 15 minutes remaining. He's parted with the ball, Alexandro. Ndombele. And they are on the move again. Conte. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, body in the way.
Just listen to the crowd, Derek, urging their team on. Surely they'll get another chance.
Dangerous looking through ball. Eder Militao. Or can they find a late leveller? It might be on for them. Save, but still a chance. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp at the second time of asking, but first time around, it was a good deal more complicated.
Oh, it's a fabulous save initially. He gets the ball in the end with great relief.
Chances on. What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Benzema. And so the referee brings the 90 minutes to an end, all even here. And the drama continues. We're now into the first period of extra time tonight, Lee.
Well, this 30 minutes now is going to separate the weak ones from the strong ones. Let's see who wins.
Marquinhos. Now Casemiro. Eder Militao. Emerson. Lucas Paqueta. Casemiro. Gabriel Jesus. Now Casemiro. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Griezmann. Well, they know they need to stop him. Oh, good hands there from the keeper. Casemiro. Paqueta. Gabriel Jesus. And offside. Well, close one. Time for a change then. Benzema. Wasn't it? Well kept out. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong. Told the player exactly what he was thinking.
And slotted home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Everyone's so frightened to make a mistake at this juncture. Half-time in... Well, extra time continues. We're into the second period now. Conte. Now with Benzema. Kimpembe. Conte now. Tolisso. On to Paquetá. And intercepted it. Well, the clock shows 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time. And still, they lead by 1 goal. Competence from the keeper.
Yeah, concentration for goalkeepers. He was spot on there.
Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Well cleared away. Strong but fair tackle. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snap. And the ball is loose. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And that will be all. The final whistle here. And the fans are speaking with one voice. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal... night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It's Brazil versus France.
Cheers, Derek. Yeah, really excited about this one. Looking forward to some entertaining end-to-end football.
Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Potential danger here. Can he finish? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
The opening goal of the game then. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Rafael Varane. Conte has it. Karim Benzema. Good tackle. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. But he's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. And possession given away. Eder Militao. Now with Paquetá. Gerson. Alexandro. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Benzema. Ndombele. He got in the way of that cross. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Able to close down the shot. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Theo Hernandez. And the flag does go up. Must have been close. Casemiro. On the ball, Richarlison. Possession lost. Theo Hernandez. Eder Militao. Richarlison. Can they get in behind them? On to Paquetá. Emerson. And teammates to play it to. Casemiro. Neymar. And he takes it on. And denied by the post. Karim Benzema. Mbappe. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Fine reaction from the keeper.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity, to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to it.
And a short corner, let's see. Read it well. And they do like to press whenever they can. Benzema. But it can't get through. Benzema. And will it be the leveller? And not cleared away properly. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Prepared to take on the shot. Competence from the keeper.
Yeah, concentration for goalkeepers. He was spot on there.
But he's gone short with it. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? That is that for the first half here. I think most fans... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Benzema wasteful with that one. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Anthony, and space for the cross. Richarlison, and a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. This looks promising. Chance maybe. Danger averted for now. Ndombele. Mbappe. Well, a good tackle. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Eder Militao. Gerson. Opportunity it is. Surely. And a goal to really bolster things for them. Two in front. Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. It's going their way, 2-0. Karim Benzema. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge and on he goes.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
Anthony. Paqueta. Chance to cross, and he's broken free. Richarlison. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. They take it short. And Neymar! Neymar! And there it is! 3 goals in front now, an immense performance!
Well, here's the replay. How well has he done there? The defenders close in on him. They think they've got him. No chance, the ball's in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Ndombele, blocked by Alexandro. And he's fired over the corner. Griezmann. And Benzema in the middle. Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and strong, told the players.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Casemiro. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Richarlison couldn't keep it. Theo Hernandez, and breaking at pace with menace. Possession changing hands. Anthony. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Griezmann. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Won it back. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here. And this is the scene here at St Mary's Stadium on the south coast of England. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And every expectation that this will be a captivating contest. It's Brazil up against Portugal.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And this confrontation is underway. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And Neymar. And he's broken free. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Well, a short corner here. The inside route looking promising. And it's still on. What can he do from here? It should be! Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. Oh, what an opportunity. The net is staring him in the face. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up?
Well, Derek, they're not happy. Ref is taking the brunt of this.
Well, he's a player who just seems to get better and better. I'm talking, of course, about Bruno Fernandes. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him in this game?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what he's...
Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. And offside, unfortunately. Ruben Neves. Font with it. Bernardo Silva. And taken away. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Richarlison. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Ruben Neves. Andre Silva. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Alexandro. And players waiting in the centre. Bernardo Silva.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick.
Neymar. Richarlison. And he's made headway. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, I just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Andre Silva. It's with Guerrero. Moving into the advanced position. Well, he played that one really well. Well, borderline offside, but correct. Casemiro. Now Casemiro. Spraying passes around, almost wait. Chances on. Will he? Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, a second goal for them here. José Font. Palinha. It's with Bernardo Silva. Couldn't keep it. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Well, can they be creative from here? Will he find the net? And still a chance. Is it going to be? In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. Well, the referee's watch delivered the message to him. A good goal, and thank goodness for technology, Lee.
Well, yeah, my watch says 8:20, but I'll believe his watch. And at first thought, I didn't think it was over the line, but there we can clearly see. Well, only just, though.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And there to intervene. Neymar could cross it in here. And making the move to the inside. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And threading it forward. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Bruno Fernandes. Andre Silva with it. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Alexandro. This is Neymar. Well, a good tackle. Nelson Semedo. And using his strength to shield the ball. Have they given him too much space? It should be. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. Gerson. Alexandro. This is Neymar. Well, space for them here. And he's made headway. Tremendous block. Going short. Neymar. Richarlison. And Neymar. And the flag has gone up here. Offside the decision. And that's an important intervention. Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. Poor pass. Alert defending. And that was a very fine read. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Guerrero. And he did well to cut it out. Can he take advantage? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much really the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Danilo Pereira. And Palhinha with it. Bernardo Silva. He's going forward well here. Into the middle from Bernardo Silva. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. And only 2 minutes remaining here. A real opening now. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. But you do have to ask questions about the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't keep getting beat at the near post like that.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And there it is, the final whistle, and it's a victory for the home side. They're going to be happy with this result, Lee.
Well, it must be a...
Still, there is work to do if a knockout stage place is to be theirs. Will they do the job tonight? It's live next on EA TV. Hello and welcome to the Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, built in the late 1950s and named after the former president of Sevilla. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And a chance tonight for Manchester City to rubber stamp their presence in the Champions League knockout stages. It's Sevilla facing Manchester City.
Well, it's not the position City would have hoped to be in. Their Champions League campaign could end tonight. Focus on your own performance. Having said all that, I would be surprised at the final whistle if they hadn't progressed.
Gomez. Walker gets in the way. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, just to reiterate, it is all on the line for the visitors. Last game in the group stage, can they stamp their ticket for the knockout rounds, Lee?
Well, yeah, and they need a point to go through, and sometimes that can be a dangerous position. Just go out and win the game. That'd be my message to the players.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Youssef En-Nesyri. Well, someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McInally to tell us more.
It's a goal for Borussia Dortmund. 15 minutes played, 1-0.
Is this the moment? And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. And he's made headway. Surely. Save, but still a chance. Ronaldo. Opportunity to take the lead. In it goes! A goal, and one that removes a lot of the pressure.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. And so the game back in business. City ahead here. Well, we had to interrupt Alan McInally in full flow there. Apologies for that. Just to confirm, Dortmund did score in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? A very good tackle. Read it magnificently and intercepted. And they are on the move again. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Man City are struggling in terms of possession, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences.
He's in behind. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. Couldn't keep it. Lionel Messi. Mbappe. Ronaldo. And he's in. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, opting for the short corner. And Neymar. Here's Mbappe. Haaland. The cut back. It's Neymar. In it goes! And that could be the goal that allows them to say job done and look forward to the knockout stages.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
So 2-0 now. Haaland. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? A chance to eat into their lead. It's there for him. Well, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Johan Jordan. And there it is, the half-time. So back in business with City very much the dominant side. Can they repeat that in the second 45? Neymar. Akanji has it. Haaland. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Messi. Lionel Messi! And a penalty awarded, spot kick coming up. And in the event, just a talking to, but could easily have seen yellow. Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Keen to take it short here. De Bruyne. Neymar.
Well, as we can see from the stats, City controlling possession here, really starting to dictate the tempo of this.
And he's gone for power, so close to finding the net. That's a routine take. Johan Jordan. And now En-Nesyri. Gomez. Youssef En-Nesyri. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Gomez. And unable to keep the ball. Manuel Akanji. Haaland. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? And a throw-in it's going to be. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Gonzalo Montiel. Karim Rekik. He's in here. Well, the keeper committed himself. A City corner it is. Favouring the short one. Plays it back. Kylian Mbappe. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Really a very poor ball. Well, a reminder that if the current situation holds, they will be moving on to the knockout stages league. In with a chance. In it goes! A goal, and one that removes a lot of the pressure.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So the action continues, and City really cantering to victory here. Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a second goal for Borussia Dortmund. 77 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, sloppy in possession. Well, a reminder that if the current situation holds, they will be moving on to the knockout stages, Lee.
Well, yeah, 2 words, sum it all up: concentration and focus, Derek.
No, not the best challenge. And here he is, Lionel Messi. It's in! And in all likelihood, job done. Surely now they can look forward to the knockout stages.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Throw-ins given. Adnan Januzaj. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Walker. Mbappe with it. How can he take them on and beat them? And so it is, full time here. And the good news is that they have clinched their place in the knockout stages. Here's the difficult part of the equation, Lee. As a second-place side, they might be up against one of the big guns in the knockout phase.
Well, ideally, yes, you'd finish top and then you'd take your pick on the second finishes. Slightly easier, you would say. But in this competition, at some point, you're going to play the big boys. So, big relief for through, and I'm sure the...
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. 2 genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. It's Manchester City, and they take on Barcelona. It's coming up live next on EA TV. Rain was in the forecast, and rain is what we have, sadly, here at the Estadio Benito Villamarín. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. We've got action from the round of 16 in the Champions League to bring you. It's Barcelona facing Manchester City.
Round of 16, Derek. This is where I feel that the smaller clubs still have a chance to knock one of the big teams out. As the competition goes on a little bit, the focus starts to get more concentrated from those big clubs. So, what can these smaller clubs do?
Really interestedly to discuss with you the differences between the group stage and the knockout stages. Did you, as a player, prepare differently when the round of 16 began?
Well, you don't before the game. You go into every game wanting to win, etc. But as the group sort of takes shape, you're now looking at results, saying a draw will do us tonight. So you do start to play the game a little bit differently as the tournament goes on. Knockout football, just get out there and win the game.
He's in here. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And taken short. Neymar. Manuel Akanji. This is Neymar. Mbappe. Neymar. Couldn't hang on to it. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Lee, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, pace. Just look how fast he runs. Absolute nightmare for defenders to defend against when the player has that weapon.
De Jong. Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. High quality defending. Haaland. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Pedri. What can he do from here? Good looking sequence. And possession lost by Barcelona. And Neymar. The challenge from Gundogan. Rafinha. Pedri. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity, and they remain level.
Well, he found himself in a great position, but he couldn't find the finish.
Manuel Akanji. On to Haaland. Manuel Akanji. Now with Messi. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Well read to put an end to that attack. Really good high press. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, big chance. And Lionel Messi has scored the opening goal of the contest. Such a boost.
Well, we can see here it's a good finish, but really it's all about the concerted pressure beforehand. Really disciplined, working as a team to force a mistake and regain possession high up the pitch. Then they take full advantage. Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Pedri. This is Robert Lewandowski. Disappointing for Barcelona to give it away like that. Ronaldo. Went in strongly to win the ball. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. Fine work from City to win the ball back. And we will have just one additional minute. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Well, just the sort of thing we expect from Lionel Messi in the first half, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right.
And they begin the second half in the first leg of this Champions League round of 16 tie. Mbappe. De Bruyne. On to Haaland. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. De Jong. Lewandowski. It's with Gundogan. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Messi. Chances on. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round.
It should be. Top-notch defending, but the chance still there. And held with ease by Ter Stegen. Rafinha. And given away by Lewandowski. Through ball from De Bruyne. Neymar. On to Haaland. And now the goal the City fans wanted to see. It's hard to see them throwing this away.
Well, as we see from the replay, the keeper's got no chance. It's all about the strike, all about the power. He does everything right. Head down, back of the net.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, a second goal for them here.
Anota el City con el 9, Haaland.
De Jong. Pedri. They couldn't maintain possession. It's a weighted pass. Lionel Messi! Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way, way wide.
João Cancelo. Neymar. Might really be able to trouble them here. And Neymar. On to Haaland. Well, an effort he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he should be doing better than that. He had options around him too. He chose the wrong one.
A change in the offing for City. Christensen. Inside the last quarter of an hour. No, high quality defending. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Now he's got to stay calm. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, let's see the replay and look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, they've decided to make a change. So the action continues and City really cantering to victory here.
Ronaldo.
Only 10 minutes remaining here. And he saw the situation developing. Ronaldo untidy with the ball. Frankie de Jong. It's with Joao Cancelo. Lewandowski. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Haaland. This is Neymar. Now can they create something? And it's teed up for Ronaldo. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the goal again. It's a clever ball through and a great run. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Lewandowski. Gundogan. Barcelona have given us away. And the referee blows his whistle. That is the end of the contest. And a fine result for the away fans. And if they can repeat this sort of performance on home soil, then they will surely be going through.
Well, they were good today, Derek, weren't they? Really dictated the tempo.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. The stage is set and the players are just about ready here in Manchester. We're at the home of City this evening. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And it's the Champions League round of 16's second leg. It is Manchester City facing Barcelona.
Well, as we saw, Manchester City were in total control in that first leg. Dominated up front, brilliant in midfield, solid at the back. Goalkeeper was not bad either. Absolutely brilliant.
And now this Champions League round of 16's second leg is underway. Lionel Messi. This looks threatening. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Sergio Roberto plays with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. And leading the attack today is the lethal Robert Lewandowski. Pedri. Well, unsurprisingly, we're going to focus on Cristiano Ronaldo. What should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, he's arguably one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. And do you know what, Derek? What his best quality is, he fully understands what upsets defenders.
Lewandowski. But he knew he had, after the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And now Lewandowski! Now, suffice it to say, that wasn't a high-quality free kick.
No, practice makes perfect. I think he's had a week off.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Over it comes. Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. We're really closing him down here. De Bruyne. Now Haaland. Might be able to set up the chance. Ronaldo! And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Well, the gulf in quality has been marked. On aggregate, it's 5-0. Lewandowski. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Pedri. This is Robert Lewandowski. Well, he's allowed his opponent to get past him. Oh, surely! Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
Manuel Akanji. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Neymar. On to Haaland. This is Neymar. Neymar. Spot on with that tackle. Well, he saw the situation developing. Haaland. A City free kick forthcoming. And going short with it. Haaland. Haaland. Well, the attack grinds to a halt, offside. De Bruyne. Now with Messi. This is Neymar. And back, and he's broken free. Neymar! Ter Stegen with a great save. Holland. And Neymar. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Rafinha. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Ferran Torres. Effective challenge. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. So the Champions League round of 16, second leg. The second half is underway. City did well to win it back. Oh, he's given it away. Pedri. Good-looking sequence. They've won back possession. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Has he got away with one there? Yellow card only. Was there a case for that to be red?
Maybe an orange. Let's give him an orange.
Ronaldo. Well, it's a poor tackle. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. Pedri. Frankie de Jong. And Torres on the ball. Well, he just let his opponent glide by. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Lionel Messi. De Bruyne now. It's a weighted pass. Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. It might be. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Corner for Manchester City. Elects to go short. Neymar. Neymar! Wonderful block. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Going short. Pulls it back. Shot attempted. And Gundogan doing the thwarting. This might be ideal for the counter. Lewandowski. De Jong. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And time for the change now. Played into the centre of the box. What a decisive punch by the keeper. Has a go. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. Mateo Kovacic. Ake. Akanji has it. Only 10 minutes remaining here. City know that wide area is really opening up. Walker. Now Messi. And a tidy challenge. And unable to keep possession. Lewandowski. Now can they counter clinically? Well, it petered out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, in with a chance! Well, a badly timed run, just a fraction offside. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Lewandowski. Kessié. And he's made headway. Oh, what an opportunity. It's been squandered.
Well, you dream of 1v1s as players. He's at...
And that's it, the final whistle. And the hosts will go through.
Well, Derek, what confidence that will give him. A huge margin to go through into the next round. Played very, very well. That confidence, you can use that. You have to. It's like gold dust.
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. Two genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. It's Atletico Madrid. They face Manchester City, and it's live right here on EA TV. Well, it really should be a night of football to look forward to here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got action for you from the Champions League quarter-final. It is Manchester City against Atletico Madrid.
Well, experience counts for so much at this stage of the competition. The pointed end, this is where it all matters. Can they get into the semi-final? Senior players in that dressing room play a huge part.
And this is the starting lineup for Atletico. Marcos Llorente starts alongside Axel Witsel in central midfield. And Memphis starts with Morata. Holland. Here's Ronaldo. De Bruyne. It is the perfect stage for a top player, and this man takes every game very seriously. He's out for goal, and it's fallen for Ronaldo. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do it justice how patient they were in the build-up. And sometimes with all the time in the world you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
1-0 then.
For Manchester City, number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Reinildo. Axel Witsel. Marcos Llorente. Morata in possession. Depay. Morata. City have the ball again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Elects to go short. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Akanji has it. Playing with purpose and control. Or can they make one of these passes count? Haaland. Great opportunity. He had to react and did. Reinildo. The referee has decided to give the free kick to Atletico. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Manuel Akanji. And it's a quality pass. Ronaldo! And offside it is. Not a good pass. Morata. And Depay on the ball. Possession lost. Mbappe. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Ronaldo. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Haaland. Precise ball movement. And it might be. Promising attack, but his timing was off. Marcos Llorente. And Witsel with it. De Paul. Won it back. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All hands on deck. Opportunity it is. So a corner to City as they try to increase their advantage. They favoured a short one here. The cut back. Well, he's been ruled offside. And so the half-time whistle is sound. And so they kick off the second half in this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Axel Witsel. It's going to be an Atletico throw-in. Llorente. And here's Memphis. And pretty simple for Ederson. Well, a more than satisfactory performance from Ronaldo in the first half, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Oh, what an opportunity! Ronaldo. What an important piece of defending. Morata.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick.
Depay. Atletico have given it away. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And here's a change now for Atletico. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Marcos Llorente. And Depay on the ball. Marcos Llorente. A sloppy pass. Manuel Akanji. Now with Messi. De Bruyne. He's got the right idea with that pass. Now, will they do it from here? In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball. And because he's on his own, he collects himself and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Manchester City, number 30, Lionel Messi.
Axel Witsel. Marcos Llorente has it. There to take it away. Haaland. He's in with a chance. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. But most of the blame has to be levelled at the goalkeeper. You're coached as a youngster to always protect your near post, and he just didn't do that and paid the price.
So the action continues and City really cantering to victory here. Depay. Morata in possession. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Lionel Messi. Mbappe. Could cross it in here. Depay. Marcos Llorente has it. And given away by Atletico. Inside the final 5 minutes now. And he's broken free. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Saul. Morata.
Substitution for Manchester City.
And Depay on the ball.
Number 17.
What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Neymar. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. No more time is left. The referee blows for full time. And Manchester City are the team sitting in the box seat at present in the context of this tie.
Well, they were good today, Derek, weren't they? Really dictated the tempo of the game. Control, possession in midfield, that's where you need to be, in control. Bit of confidence going into the second leg, that's for sure.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channel.
He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. Top scorer in the Champions League. Can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon, as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. A terrific venue and an exciting night in prospect here in the Spanish capital at the Estadio Metropolitano. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And it's a quarter-final second leg battle in the UEFA Champions League. It's Atletico Madrid facing Manchester City.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Atletico have it all to do after the first leg. Could go either way here. They're going to have to attack the game from the off. But I just wonder if that's going to leave them a little exposed to the counter-attack. Hopefully they can make a game of it, though, for the neutrals.
Getting forward. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Jimenez. It is the perfect stage for a top player, and this man takes every game very seriously. He's out for goals. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lee.
Well, this defence really need to play smart today. They're up against one of the best. Tactically, technically, he's brilliant. Strong as you like, and he loves this competition. Prolific in front of goal.
Witsel. Memphis Depay! Well, he failed to deliver that time. Holland. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. It might be the moment for Ronaldo. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. A decisive clearance it was. De Bruyne. Akanji has it. Ronaldo. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Arias. Llorente. Morata. He continues his run. Well, racing away here. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique.
Haaland. Mbappe. Messi. Might be a chance here. And how about that for a save? It's Neymar's corner. Well, it has come to nothing. Corner again. Played into the centre of the box. And quick thinking to react to the situation and concede the throw. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Neymar. It's got to be! Opportunity missed. Saul. Savic. And Witsel with it. Morata. Depay. A lot of momentum to this Atletico attack. And the ball back with City now. Mbappe. Now Haaland. And in with a real chance. Lionel Messi! In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Difficult to land punches when there's this sort of gulf in quality. 5-0 the aggregate score. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Real chance. Ronaldo! Keeper getting the touch. Excellent stuff from Jan Oblak in goal.
Well, his defenders will be really pleased with that save.
And that will do it for the first half here at the Estad. Second and decisive leg of this Champions League quarter-final, and the second half begins. Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he play it in? Messi. On to Haaland. Just couldn't get it through. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Mbappe. Here's De Bruyne. Haaland. Now Haaland. Messi. Neymar. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Oh, Obviously it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, it's turning into a real shocker. This is the very reason, Derek, I'm not a manager.
And this has become an absolute thrashing. 6-0 is the aggregate score. Depay. Saul. And given away by Atletico. A City free kick forthcoming. And here's a change now for Atletico. Erling Haaland. Half an hour remaining then. Neymar. Not a good pass. Depay. Llorente. On the ball, Joao Felix. Ederson was always likely to catch that one. Haaland. Lionel Messi. Beautifully disguised ball. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. It is an Atletico substitution. Marcos Llorente. Santiago Arias in possession. And that was a very fine read. And room now out on the flank. Well, visionary passing. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Savic. On the ball, Reguilon. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Depay. Llorente, and he's in. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
It's a weighted pass. Can he finish this? Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Short corner taken. Messi. On to Messi. Ronaldo. Hold on! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. Three goals without reply. Marcos Llorente. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Joao Felix. Atletico have given us away. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, you do have to say...
We've really made it to the business end now. Just 4 teams left in the Cup, and the scene is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? It's Manchester City. They face Liverpool, and it's coming up live on EA TV next. Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And Liverpool know full well they have a lot of work to do in the second and decisive leg of this Champions League semi-final. It is Manchester City, and Neymar is in here. And he's fired it against the post. Liverpool in a position of menace. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Into the box it goes. Well cleared away. When Ronaldo's on the pitch, Lee, we tend to think that he will stamp his authority on the game. What in particular do you expect from Ronaldo this time?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, it's gone in! And I'll tell you what, that could be highly significant in the grand scheme of the tie. (2-1) is the aggregate lead.
Goal for Manchester City. Number 17,
Jones. Alexis McAllister. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Darwin Nunez. Good-looking sequence. Alert defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. All hands on deck. Haaland. Chances on. Haaland. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now. On aggregate, it's 3-1. And continues his run. Well, nothing productive, really. Haaland. Now with Messi. Neymar. Credit to them for winning back possession. Alexander-Arnold. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Oh, surely. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, nothing comes of it. Neymar. Here's Ronaldo. He's in with a chance. Surely. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender. And because he's on his own, he collects himself, and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper.
Just to confirm the aggregate situation, 4-1 is the score. Erling Haaland. This is Neymar. And he might be through here. Still a chance. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
So just to confirm the aggregate scoreline in this tie, 5-1 it is. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Thiago. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. Alexis McAllister. Read it superbly to take back possession. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Beautifully weighted ball. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. And he might be in here. Can they put it away? Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss.
Well, everybody in this ground, including me and you, Derek, think that's in. Goalkeeper didn't think so.
Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. This attack looks highly promising. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
And time for the change now. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Messi. Haaland. Virgil van Dijk with the block. It has to be, surely. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Will it be? Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. So a personnel change then. That strong play here on the shielding front. Mbappe. A real opening now. And up for grabs off the keeper. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
So the aggregate score now, 6-1 here.
Manchester City goal. Number 30, Lionel Messi.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. And threaded through by Mbappe. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Mbappe. Here's Ronaldo. Messi. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card?
Well, certainly he looks surprised that's a yellow.
He plays it short. Ronaldo lost it. Salah. Diogo Jota. This is Salah. Untidy in possession. Mateo Kovacic. And he's in. Still a chance. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Konate. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's through here. Well, that is a moment he would like to airbrush from history.
Well, he's had an absolute nightmare there. The goal's in front of him, just hit it.
Substitution for Manchester City.
Strong but fair tackle. Into the advanced position. Oh, did so well to deny him. And the corner for Liverpool.
4 minutes.
Played into the centre of the box. Konate. Can he finish? Well, you know, I don't think the goalkeeper will be the slightest bit bothered by that effort.
Well, he won't want to watch that on the replay, I tell you. He was way wide there.
Now the pressure being exerted. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
The referee blows for full time and Manchester City are going to the final.
Well, because of what's at stake.
Here's Ronaldo. He's in with a chance. The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final, only 2 teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name's Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Lee Dixon. This ought to be a thriller, Lee.
Well,
Real chance. It has to be, surely. And in it goes! Manchester City strike first in the Champions League final.
Oh, incredible scenes, Derek, incredible scenes. Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pullback cross, but then there's still plenty to do. You have to say it's a really nice finish, just to guide it into the net. Lovely goal.
The opening goal of the game then. De Bruyne. The cut back. It's Neymar. And just narrowly wide in the end. Kostic. The ball with Chiesa. Kostic has it. Masterful piece of foiling. A fine reading of the situation. Couldn't hang on to it. Moving it forward. And he's through here. And a goal! And what an important goal in the grand scheme of things.
Well, it's the sort of determination and desire that's got them here. All the momentum is with them now.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. De Bruyne. On to Messi. Haaland. Neymar. Ronaldo lost it. Danilo. And unable to keep possession. Ronaldo striding forward with confidence. Can they forge ahead? And with that, they take the lead.
Well, just look at the celebrations, Derek. The fans are starting to believe it's theirs.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Kostic. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Kostic. It's with Milik. Now what can they do from here? Milik. He made it look simple, really. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. He's in here. The net is staring him in the face. It's still alive. In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, let's have a look at that replay. As a defender, all the defenders in the box, you've got to be a pessimist. You've got to expect something bad to happen. It's back off the keeper, and now it's in the back of the net. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Federico Chiesa.
Well, City controlling possession. It's important to have...
Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. And a free kick awarded by the referee. So a throw in here. Kostic. Federico Chiesa. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Bonucci. The ball with Chiesa. Well, possibilities in the centre. The delivery towards the back post. Able to deal with the threat. Alexandro. Real danger. He must finish. And still danger here. Half-time in the Champions League final. Well, we're not... 45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Neymar. Here's Ronaldo. Messi. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Manuel Akanji. Haaland. Now with Messi. Mbappe. Might be a chance here. Takes it on. And the ball is loose. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Ronaldo. Cuts it back. And there it is. Another goal. And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Arkadiusz Milik. Bremer. Bonucci. Here's Bonucci. Pogba has it. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Erling Haaland. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. And the substitution will occur now. Rabiot. Kostic. Arkadiusz Milik. Now Rabiot. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Just needs to stay calm. A one-on-one situation and the goalkeeper prevails in the duel.
Advantage is always with the attacking player because he's got the ball. You've got to take the ball off him. He does a brilliant job on that occasion.
The delivery from Neymar. And well off target in the end. Good pressure from the defender to put him off. Rabiot. Moving into the advanced position. Delivered into the area here. Rabiot. Oh, did so well to deny him. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Well, they're going for the short one. In there by Di Maria, attending to his defensive chores. "15 minutes remaining. De Bruyne. Ronaldo. It's there for him. Oh, in it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Alexandro. Di Maria now. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Not a very good challenge, and he skips. And he's made headway. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. A chance to whip it in. De Bruyne. Now Messi. Oh, big chance. City get the corner. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Fisted clear. Messi. Here's Kovacic. De Bruyne. Chance, Kevin De Bruyne. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and then it's probably the easiest tap-in he will ever get. Lovely stuff.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. One minute remaining. The whistle goes in the final, and it will be a maiden Champions League trophy lift for Manchester City.